Hi guys, it's Thursday and I'm Kumi. I'm your host for TheAbility411. Before we get started discussing this week's topic, I want to give a couple of shout outs. The first is to the new Miss Wheelchair California 2012, Mary Sendejas. Congratulations. I look forward to supporting you on your journey to the Miss Wheelchair America pageant in Rhode Island. My second shout out is to Professor X, who just had a birthday. We love you. I love you. Thank you so much for doing this and sharing your life with us on a weekly basis. And I'm so glad that we get to celebrate you. Happy birthday. I hope you had a great one. Um, this week's topic is dating. No me gusta. Ugh, I'd rather talk or watch. I'd rather watch paint dry. But I'm going to push through it for our viewers and discuss the topic of dating. Because I've never been any other way. I was born with my disability. I don't know what dating is like without a disability. So this is all I know. I was a late bloomer. I didn't have my first serious relationship until I was about, oh gosh, in my early 20s. And part of that was because I hadn't learned how to express myself in that manner. How to be emotionally intimate with somebody else, I found really difficult because I was really unhappy with my outside. Um, and I figured, if I'm happy with my outsides, who's how can I expect anyone to be happy with it? So I guess my first thing that I want to stress is that you have to love yourself before you can expect anybody on this planet to love you back the way you deserve to be loved. Keyword deserved. Um, I realize that I'm different, but like I've said before in other blogs, my differences are what makes me absolutely drop dead gorgeous, which makes every single one of us absolutely drop dead gorgeous. So embrace them. Um, love yourself, because nobody's going to love you more than you love yourself, except God. Um, that relationship was pretty rough. It taught me a lot about self worth. Um, it was kind of a messy relationship. He was unfaithful and he lied, not once, not twice, unfortunately more than that. And because I thought that I couldn't find anything better, I stayed. And it just got worse. It got worse and worse and worse. And we actually lived together, which is something that I never thought I'd do because of my disability. And it was horrible. I didn't love myself enough to tell myself that I deserved more. So I stuck around and I stayed with him. Um, that relationship ended horribly. Uh, um, I've never talked to anybody about this, like in this kind of setting. This is very personal. So I'm sorry for my long, drawn out pauses, but it's not that I'm emotional. It's just I don't believe in talking about it. Um, I ended up, he ended up moving out, um, which was the best thing ever. We tried to stay friends after. I don't know why. I think it all goes back to that self worth thing, and it didn't work. But I was having lunch with a friend today, a very, very close friend, and she told me uh, that she's thankful for every bad relationship that happens in her life because it's the turmoil that makes us who we are today. Like you can't learn about yourself if everything's perfect because there's nothing to learn. Being in that situation made me learn a lot about my self worth, how much I really am worth. I'm worth everything, and how much I'm willing to put up with, how much I should put up with, and how much I shouldn't put up with. It taught me a lot about trust. It taught me a lot about trusting myself in my feelings um, and my suspicions. And as horrible as that relationship was, I'm so grateful that it happened. I feel like it made me stronger um, for who I am today. Dating for me, because I'm such a family girl, Uh, I I'm attracted. One of the qualities that I'm attracted to is somebody who is really involved with their family. And being a person with a disability and dating somebody who doesn't have a disability, oftentimes, I don't want to say all the times, oftentimes is very rough. Um, People, parents particularly, or siblings even, will look at you and think, how is she going to take care of my brother? What is she going to do for my brother? Is she ever going to be able to have children? Can she keep a house? Can she cook? Can she do this? Can she do that? And I feel a huge burden um, to prove to the family that yes, I can do all of those things. I can take care of myself. I can take care of someone else. I can, keep a house. I can cook a meal. I can do laundry. And I would one day love to have children, but um, trying to break that stereotype or whatever it is, it's been really difficult. It does add a little bit of strain to a relationship. It stresses me out. But also on the upside, I've had great experiences with families who are super supportive and super gung ho, and who are actually even really happy that they raised a person who can look outside of the box and see me for who I really am, not just physically. What else can I talk to you about dating? I was in a really dark place at one point in my life, and I would cut myself short, sell myself short rather. And by that I mean I would go on dates, and I would go on I would go on a date with a guy who, in the beginning, expressed how he's looking for something serious, and he wants to grow up and settle down and this and that and A and B and C and yada yada yada. And I think after a while he actually realized, being with a person that has a disability is oftentimes not easy, um, and he wasn't strong enough to hang out. So we ended up having a different kind of relationship, which was really unhealthy. And I feel like every time I did that, I lost a little piece of myself. Um, Here's the thing: everybody's different. I say that time and time again. I probably said it in a couple of my very few blogs that I have right now for 411. But differences are beautiful. Just because you have a disability doesn't mean that you have to settle. Everybody has standards. Everybody has things that they're looking for in a mate, and I believe that when the time comes that we're ready, God will provide for us, that person. He'll produce that person for us. And I'm 32. I want to get married and I want to have kids. And yeah, a lot of my friends around me are young. They're getting married. They're my age or even younger, and they're getting married. And I'm really happy for them, and it's great. And I just keep thinking to myself with excitement, I can't wait to see what God has in store for me. Because if I'm waiting this long, that can only mean He's going to be really, really amazing. So don't sell yourself short. Have faith in love. Um, I honestly believe that God did not put this much love in my heart uh, and not give me anybody to share it with. So dating is rough. Dating's rough for everybody, especially in today's days, especially in LA. Oof, dating's rough. Um, but don't give up. You know, if you have standards, keep those standards. Don't say, oh, well, he'll do. Nobody should ever just do. They should be amazing. Not perfect, because nobody's perfect. They should be amazing for you, to you, and they should love you with everything that they are, just like you're going to love them back. So, that's my ushy gushy blog on dating and love and all of that. I look forward to talking to you next week. about what topic, I don't know yet. But keep the questions coming, keep the comments coming. Email us, leave a comment here. We will get back to you. What do you want to hear us talk about next week? Let us know. That's what we're here for. Anyway, have a great week. So much love and light to you all, and I will see you next Thursday.